This is Rebecca, the Steampunk Planner, and we are finally back. I have gotten cleaned up. The first day of the DC Pen Show is done. It was great. It was overwhelming for me as an introvert, but I met some wonderful people. Right now, we are about to go into August. Tomorrow is August 1st. I do not have any of my Sterling ink August setup kit. I only have my personal store items that will be launching on August 4th. So I thought I would go ahead and set that up. This is one of the paintings I've done. This is Stormy Bottom Blues. I have filled them out to give to Tony and Kirk for tomorrow. I'm looking forward to saying hello to them. But this is the Farty McFroggerton kit. It is only a 3-page kit. You can get a bundle which has prints, die cuts, and this kit, or you can buy everything individually or even just the sticker kit itself. These are a high quality vinyl. I chose this being mainly because of what happened to me when I unfortunately dumped my coffee all over my workbook. So I'm looking to see. I did not bring a lot with me here. I had made the decision that I was going to relax. The preparation for the shop was intense and I wanted to relax today. I thought maybe I brought tweezers with me, but I didn't. You don't necessarily need tweezers for these, but I would kind of recommend it. Only because some of them, the cuts didn't meet all the way, but it's just small areas and it really doesn't make a big difference. So let's get into, I want to do the month of August. And I want to do this for those of you who maybe you do a monthly setup instead of weekly or dailies. So let's get there. I do have a lot going on in August, but right now I don't have my calendar with me. I do know, though, in the latter part of the month, it's crazy. Pretty sure it's going to be here, here, here. Yeah, anyway. So what am I going to start with? What do I want to work on? So at this moment, I think I'm going to go into setting up my to-do. One of the things that I really love about these stickers, not only are they weatherproof, they're very, very thin, just like a paper sticker set, but these are really flexible. If you did this with paper, it would crease, and yeah, not at all. So we're going to stick a to-do up here. So I am going to grab some bugs to join it. And even these are nice and flexible and easy to use. So say you wanted to maybe tailor it a little bit more around, like if I wanted to do around the 8 and everything, the flexibility of this will allow you to maybe do small turns or anything like that that you might want to do. Now, since this is the start of my store, I'm going to grab Farty. Now, this is Farty Flatulent McFroggerton, and he is the gas guru and the mascot of the store. So I am going to put him down here. And I'm going to probably do Reeves Doodles up here. I do not have the die cut with me in this room. I do have some, but they're not in this room. But so I'll add that maybe a little bit later on. So since I'm starting with the Gas Guru, I'm going to go ahead and continue with the Magical Menagerie of Gas around here. So I told you that I knew I had our Fridays for this month are pretty packed. I am going to use Passa. And a lot of these, what I tried to do was create the sound in my head, that fart would sound like. So I know over here on the 8th, we have things going on. And my husband and I went through and thought about what a rabbit fart would be, a duck fart would be, the Grogu, and a butterfly. And yes, we're Star Wars fans. I had to get Grogu in there. I'm using that name. It doesn't necessarily have to be him. It could even be a cute little alien. So I'm going to put him here on the 15th. And then I am going to put on the 29th another push over here. And then on the 22nd is my sister's birthday. So I am going to take some dots and do a trail. And then I'm going to add in a few flies. Not that my sister has flies around her, but these work really, really well, and I want to showcase that day a little bit more. There we go. And then I do want to add another set of dots coming from up here. There we go. And then on the 11th is my uncle's birthday. So we know that ducks make a honking sound when they are quacking. So it's pahonk. And for Grogu, in all of those shows, he's always going, ah, so it's para. And then for the bunny rabbit, it's flibbit. So we're going to throw that one in, and that is going to be for the launch day. And now what I can do with the rest of this is put in wherever to add to it. But something I do want to do is I did bring my scissors with me. I did not have the frame or my logo set up to be cutouts. And I actually do this whether it is a Sterling ink, a Coffee Monster, or any other like Pepper Cuts, that I would like to use their name or their label or even part of their sticker sheets that's not actually a sticker. So, and this is really great when it comes to coming in. If I did this with any of the paper ones, it would have ripped a long time ago. And because this is vinyl, it's flexible enough to be able to let me get in here and get a really close cut without tearing the material. I am really happy with this. I am working with Sticker Blitz as my sticker manufacturer, and they have been excellent in this whole journey with me. Shannon has been just an immense doll. Um, he has walked me through this whole entire journey, and I am beyond grateful. So I'm going to put this down over the top here to block out my time. Oops. It's so easy to take it back up, let me tell you. But I want to block out my time here for the pin show, because here at the pin show, I am actually handing out freebies with surveys. And I showed you them in a different video. So I have the 3 giveaways here, and then I have a QR code to take a survey along with my business card to the website for our soft launch. Now, I also would like to use the Menagerie title. I do want to point out that accidentally 2 little green dots got away from us when we were proofing this set. So above the G in both Magical and Menagerie are 2 little green dots. We've gotten it taken care of. So the next order, they won't be there. But unless you're really, really paying attention, you can't see them. So Magical Menagerie is going to go down here with the Gas Guru. Got it too close. And I will let you know that we are talking with Sticker Blitz about doing a form of washi tape, and we are going to be calling it, well, I'll let you know when we actually get it together. But we are going to be, they're not going to be on rolls. I'm trying to keep all of this within the United States as best as I can at this moment. Maybe later on down the road, once we have a little bit more sold, we have heard from everybody on the surveys and on Patreon, which, by the way, if you want to help us out to grow and be able to offer more products, please visit Patreon. Look at a tier where you would like to help sponsor, and you may be able to, depending on the tier you choose, you can help us with future sticker sets, themes, get testing sheets, everything like that. So we've got a lot planned. And you know what? I really want you guys on this journey with me, because I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And how many companies out there want your opinion before they do anything? There's those. And I still have some more bugs. So, and some more gas. This is the okay time to talk about the fact that you've got more gas. There we go. Let's get some dots in there, because we need to know that the gas is going places. So I am going to use this one here. I love the ability to be able to move these even after I've stuck them down, because you've seen how many times I've stuck down a sticker and I put it down wrong and I can't do anything about it. So I'm just going to finish up with the rest of these little bugs, and I am going to use them little place markers for when I need to make my list. I really hope that you like what we have to offer you and that you'll give us a try. We're trying to keep everything reasonable in price and in what you are getting. Currently, I am working on stickers for and sets for the full launch, which I did mention before that we were going to do a full launch of all sites, the Etsy, making sure Patreon is all up and going, which it did launch today. Today is the 31st, which is excellent. But we're talking about probably September or maybe my birthday in October of doing a larger um, launch with more products. So we will see how that goes. All right, I have one more set of bugs. Where do we want to put these? Let's throw them over here because we are actually coming back from the pin show on Sunday and well, late Saturday, early Sunday, and we need to make sure everything is in place. Have our meeting with Ashley, who will be waiting and ready to go for us when we get in. So let's see. Why don't I take the Paflutter and move it over here to the 4th and put it down here. Actually, I'm going to put it in here with my to-dos. These all here, we did purchase a lean printer, and these were the test subjects from that printer. And you can see it's great, but they don't want to stick down. They're really, really temperamental. But when it comes to testing, they work just fine. We are back from the DC Pen Show. And as you saw last, when I set up in the hotel, I emptied and even took scissors to this very first sticker sheet, which is the Magical Menagerie of Gas, part of Farty Flatulent McFoggerton's World. So I've got all of my stickers down here and I set up for the month. I want to finish writing everything in. I have my list because I record with my phone. I'm not going to be able to look at my phone for my appointments that we have here. So standing appointments, I will be going to Unbridled here on Wednesdays. Everything is doing really well. So this may actually be going to every other week soon. But for right now, I'm going to be realistic. And I don't want to take up time in this video, just so that I can get this out, to talk about the pen show. We had a blast. We did not stay for the whole thing. I'll go into that more later. This is my Raven by Esterbrook and Damien with All in the Nib. Reground it with a cutlass grind that he does, and I am loving it. So today, being the 4th, is our soft opening. So please take a look. Again, I will go into a little bit more detail about everything that I'm doing in a different video, and that one will launch probably at the time of our grand opening. So we are doing it at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I know it's a Monday, but we wanted to do the soft opening after the DC Pen Show. And so we did not want to wait an entire week to be able to do that. From here, I have an appointment on the 11th. And then my uncle, his birthday is also that day. And then on the 15th is Steve's appointment, which mine then follows 2 weeks later. Since I wrote down that, I'm going to use this as my blotter. And then also we have on the 16th is the Woodland Art Fair. And I will be talking with quite a few of the artisans there to find out how they feel about doing the art fairs, because I will probably start doing that. In the beginning, it'll be here in Kentucky, but I may venture out later on to see after I see how this goes. So that is my setup. As the month goes, I will add in the to-dos for the month. And what I've done is I've created 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. So this is going to be each week and then next month is how I like to plan that. So join me in a little bit as I show you how to use my stickers in the weeks and the dailies. I will also be doing my typical Sterling ink setup a little bit later on, probably in a fast-paced musical short, but I really want to focus in on this. So I'll see you there.